Ladies, gentlemen, boys, and girls, welcome to another episode of the Foreplay Podcast. Brought to you by the Houston Texans.
Look at that. Let's get this money.
Bud Latte. Ear. My name's Brandon. Nick over there.
Nick. I'm Nick, everyone, for those who don't know.
It's
great to be
I
here.
hate how you turn and look at the camera because you fucking connect with your mic.
I do
and you
exactly
don't
what I have to
move.
do.
Yeah,
Can you hear me?
Yes, they can all hear you fine, but I don't know if they want to hear you is the question. Then there's Kevin over there.
Hi.
Powder blue. You guys are twinning. Did you call each other fucking
Powder
dorks?
blue.
That's not really
We're not
powder
wearing
blue.
the same shade of blue.
Somewhat humorous. Yeah, you guys are wearing this.
You fucking
See,
you loser.
There's so many things that Nick does that I hate, but the one that I hate the most is kind of funny. Big inspiration for why I wanted to start doing this. Kevin and me saw their live show out in San Francisco, and you realize the reason he said somewhat humorous is because of their fucking name, right? Like, I hate that it's funny. That's the part that I hate the most. Like, I don't like when you do anything, but what?
I was going to say, you hate that I'm funny.
No, I hate that you have moments of funny. You're not characterized as funny. It's not like Nick, sweaty man, likes.
The thing I love about
Big
Nick
butts.
is that you wouldn't know if you were just an acquaintance of Nick, you would never know that he's a complete and absolute savage.
Yeah, you really wouldn't. Why is that, Nick?
He seeks to roast.
Everyone at work thinks I'm funny, and it pains him.
No. People laugh at you, not with you.
False. There are people that have
Fun
their
fact,
sarcasm.
Nick gets mocked in 2 different languages at work, and that's the best thing I've ever heard in my life.
So I'm simultaneously a savage, but I also make sure that, whenever something occurs, I'm like, oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate you, et cetera, et cetera. I keep that work morale up, right? But some people take that as an opportunity to take light jabs, light roasting, which I love. I love roasting.
Present
so
company
I
included.
can't be hypocritical. But yeah, so some people will joke about that, but then also our colleagues that only speak Spanish will also say the same thing to me. So a little fun fact.
So right before we started filming, we were talking about some of our favorite vegetables, and you just went on a rant about why you hate Idaho because you don't like potatoes. So can you explain that, Nick, for the viewers out there?
Can you tell us why you disgraced
Have you ever
the
seen?
entire state of
The
Idaho?
Idahoan potato?
Have you ever seen what potatoes look like?
Yeah, it's a fucking
They have
potato.
like weird ass black spots on them, moldy freaking
Potatoes are kind of
holes. They're ugly. How would anyone look at those and say, "Damn, these are gonna make a great
No.
Yeah,
meal
I
for
really
them?"
want to bust one of those open and start.
Plus, have
eating
you ever eaten one raw? Whoever made the mistake of eating that raw?
You're talking about the brown potato.
Talking about-
Have you ever ate a red potato?
you mean a sweet potato?
No,
No, you're a
Oh,
fucking.
you mean
you're
a
fuck-
red skinned
a
potato?
red.
Okay.
It's not skinned.
It's
a
skinned.
fuck.
Skinned.
Yeah,
it's a
yeah,
red
the
skin.
skin potato.
Thank you, Kevin.
Skinned is past
Red
tense, like
skin.
it was skinned.
No, it's a red skinned.
No.
We are
You
white
didn't say red skin.
skinned
You just
people.
said skin potato.
No, I'm saying Kevin. Kevin understood what I meant. That's
Oh,
all
yeah.
that matters.
Yeah, you.
I
you-
have
You're on the wrong on this one, buddy.
I have
got
cut up
selective hearing.
many a
You-
red potato,
You heard that in only the way you wanted to hear it.
dipped it in olive oil, garlic, pepper, salt, roasted them. Delicious.
Plus,
They
Idaho.
don't look ugly.
Idaho.
But why do you hate Idaho?
Look at the
That's a
state
different question.
lines. Look at the drawing of Idaho. Has just a weird little hooked limb somewhere.
What's?
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it's kind of arbitrary and stupid.
Plus, none of this ever happened. I'm just arguing for the sake.
No,
because
it did.
you
You've been
put
talking
out
about
there.
it for 5 minutes.
I love potatoes. I have nothing against the state of Idaho.
You've never eaten a potato.
I get French fries every time I go to McDonald's. 100%.
I heard that if you eat fried potatoes like something like more than 2 times a week or something like that,
Turn into a potato.
no, you like lower your life expectancy or something. Like
I've
that.
heard that
I
actually.
think the majority of things he does lowers his life expectancy.
I just, we have a lot of listeners and viewers in Idaho, and I just
Yeah.
don't want them to leave us because
I
you're
like
just
potatoes. I have no
disparaging
problem
their
with potatoes.
continent.
You know what veggie I do have?
The great
You know what veggie I
continent
do
of
have a problem
Ohio.
with?
Great Idahoan continent.
I hate peas. Those are dog shit. It's the
You
worst
hate
vegetable ever.
Peruvians?
Peas.
Oh, peas.
little pods.
Guinea pigs.
What's the guy's name? Gregor Mendel. Who is the who's the
fucking- yeah, what the fuck
geneticist?
is that?
You know who I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. What the
Yeah.
fuck is that thing called though?
The square, Punnett Square.
Oh,
Yeah, but what's the P thing?
What do you mean?
Wasn't there like another thing that like labeled with P's, like the 3 P's?
Don't touch me.
It wasn't what I was thinking of, but then I thought of 3 P's in a pod. That
I
wasn't
hate you
it.
so much.
We're like 3 P's in a pod right now.
Yeah, because Mike's been out with the stomach virus.
Yeah,
or something.
fucking-
because we're 3 Ps doing a podcast.
Oh my god, it's even better. Yeah, Mike
Uh,
fell on his bike and was flicking his bean on his tummy sticks and just
Scraped his knee up real good.
got a real big boo
There's
boo.
blood everywhere.
I had a funeral for a bird. This is episode 79 of the Fort Play Podcast. I'm Brandon, Nick, Kevin. Every day of the week, talk about youthful hijinks in the 90s. Born Mondays, we tease out our topics where Nick will tease them out. Tuesdays, talk time, whatever we want to talk about. Wednesday, we debated Would You Rather. Thursday is for Do You Know? Nick, is it Should You Know?
Crickets, man, they're getting louder. I feel like.
this time it is Should You Know? Yes.
And there's absolutely multiple crickets now chirping. I don't know if they could pick it up.
Mating season.
Hold on, don't speak for a second. They're not spiking the mics on the program, so maybe it's not picked up. But we're just tortured on the inside. Friday is the full episode in video form, goes up at youtube.com/forwardplayvideo, where you should subscribe. If you don't want to do it there, go to our audio forums, Google Play Music, iTunes, review, rate us, tell a friend 1, 2, or 3. After that, go into the description of all of our videos. You can find all of our social media pages, like us there, and follow us. And on Saturdays, we play video games and have fun.
Yeah, we do.
Nick, what
Yerp.
are we talking about?
Tuesday, our talk time. We're going to be talking about a similar topic that Kevin just brought up, which is similar to another topic we had done in the past.
Okay, cool.
Great.
Inspired
so we
by
just regurgitate the
recency.
same ideas over and over
Say,
again.
hey,
All right.
Destiny did it and it worked.
All right.
Which-
Fair argument. Yeah.
Would you rather? It's going to have to do with the mind.
Cool.
And the do you know, should you know? It's going to have to do with language. I'm going to say language.
You've 100% teased that before. FYI.
That's fine. It's vague. Gets the people going. That's it.
So sorry again to all of our Idaho fans out there. I don't know why Nick hates you.
I have no hatred for Idaho.
They get
Zero.
over it. They're strong.
The potatoes
Their potatoes.
strong.
That's what you just said.
are strong.
Their potatoes are strong. Foreplay is in no way an affiliation with Nicholas Nesser. Talk time. Go ahead.
All right. So I was really upset when Kevin brought this topic up because this was in my head too. So recently, about 2 weeks and a half from the point of viewing this podcast, you're a lunatic. 1,
Trying to stop this cricket.
2. About 2.5 weeks ago from the viewing of this podcast, this episode, a video game was just released called Fortnite. Now, for those who don't know, Kevin, big fan of PUBG, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds.
Yeah, I never played it.
H1Z1.
I never played it.
Right, Brandon
either.
as well. Big fan. And myself included, a big fan because I've played it on Rose's PC. Had a blast. Absolutely love it. So I've been looking for that for Xbox, which it hasn't come out, which led me to Ark, which is a huge time sink. But now, finally, out of nowhere, this game, 100-man Battle Royale releases. And I've been playing it a lot. So, my question is, I'm going to take this back to the Hunger Games because I think that we've all seen the Hunger Games, right?
Indeed.
You have?
Yeah.
Oh.
The first
We've all seen the Hunger Games.
I read the book.
Also read the books, all 3 books, great books.
First time I ever in my life had that moment where I was like,
I want to read a book.
no, because I read the book first. That's what I'm saying. I read the book first before seeing the movie. The
Yeah,
movie
likewise,
fucking
yeah.
sucks compared to the book.
No, still a fine movie, but yeah, the books are
Fine
better
though,
by
but the
far.
book, I that was the first time I ever couldn't put a book down.
Yeah,
Like,
I
fuck,
loved
what
it.
the fuck's gonna happen next?
I read the first one 3 times.
Damn.
Is that
It's the
good?
most I've ever read outside of school-related reading.
Outside of Dr. Seuss and
Yeah.
Playgirl magazine. Continue.
So anyways, Battle Royale, Hunger
Or-
Games. Which of us because none of us are gonna win. But which of us is gonna go the farthest in the Hunger Games?
This is again an easy answer. I am the most limber. I have the most arm span.
Most arm span.
I have the most abilities with weaponry of various sources. I am the most trained for the Hunger Games. Not only did I read the book The Hunger Games, I've gotten into the top 2 of PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. Kevin's trying to...
Get rid of this cricket. Quiet him up.
Is he in the garage? That's the deeper question. Kevin's looking in cabinets now on shelving sources.
He's just gonna pop out. Thank you all for watching at this time. We just shut down.
Well, that's because this cricket is incredibly distracting.
He's just looking for a partner.
All right, any Hoosers. Nick, it's your topic, so go ahead.
Okay. So realistically, we're all dropped in to a world. We have to scavenge for weapons and kill other people. I'm going to go ahead. I'm finished last.
Why?
Because I wouldn't want to kill anyone.
But you fucking
Zombies.
murder every night.
Zombies, easy. They're not actually people. You have to survive. They're aggressive. What if these people didn't want to be in the Hunger Games? They were forced to do it.
Okay, well... See,
Now, if they're all a bunch of hardened criminals that are looking to do this, all right, fine.
but you're the person who's seen and read the Hunger Games.
And
That's fucking Katniss's stance.
I know.
And she still wins the Hunger Games and doesn't fucking kill.
I know. Doesn't make it morally right.
What's her
Doesn't make it morally
What's
wrong.
the girl in the tree?
Rue.
Rue?
Ruby.
Yeah.
What would have happened if Rue didn't get killed by someone else? And they get to 1 and 2, and Katniss just slays her in front of all the
Oh my
districts
God.
watching. Because that's what would have happened, probably. She would have murdered a 12-year-old.
Well, what's his name? Palo Alto?
I don't even know who you're trying to say.
Poe Everdeen? What the fuck's his
Wait,
name?
what?
Is the guy?
PETA?
Yeah, fucking PETA
You've
bread.
read the
Yeah.
book. Hey, you read the books.
I read a book like every once in a 5-year span.
Paula Everdeen.
Palo Alto.
Paula Dean.
Oh,
Nick loves Jimmy Dean breakfast sandwiches more than anybody I've ever met.
I hate that
Sausage, egg, and cheese, frozen.
Those are actually legit.
I've never eaten one.
I
To
hate
scare
that
me.
that's where your mind goes.
Love
Absolutely.
my mind.
No, but all moral issues aside,
You think you would be dead last?
no. Moral, if you include morality, I'd say I'd be dead last. 'cause I
You're
wouldn't
not
wanna
including
kill
them. Right?
anyone.
Your situation was it's the Hunger Games.
It's the Hunger Games.
So
exactly.
it's fucking 10 of us
So,
against each other.
also, I wouldn't be able to trust anyone. So I wouldn't form any groups. So there'd probably be some people that form groups and
You'd be
at some
dead.
point hunted me down. So I know I'm not going to win. You're not going to win. You're not going to win. Likely.
Ah.
Look at the ooh. But who's going to make it further out of the 3? If we're all in the same Hunger Games.
Mike's dead as fuck.
Oh, easy.
Easy.
It all depends on my drop, man. If I
That's big
drop,
too.
First of all, if this is a one shot stop deal, I'm landing nowhere near anybody.
Oh, you get to pick
You're pulling the
location?
Nick strategy.
Well, no. I mean, we can't do this. I mean, well, you're the dictator of this. But if we're going official Hunger Games style, you know how the Hunger Games start.
All right, fine. Not Hunger Games then. I'm talking more
All right.
PUBG.
All right. So yeah,
Fortnite,
just to let everyone know,
drop
because
in.
and if you
Just so everyone
remember,
understands,
if
yeah.
you read the book, Kevin,
I did.
the Hunger Games, there's the cornucopia
Yeah.
in the center. And everyone starts on an equal perimeter around the cornucopia. So you could have either...
The cornucopia?
I'm
Yeah.
not making that up. I'm
That's
remembering
actually
that
what
right.
it's called.
yeah?
Yeah.
Isn't that the thing like during
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving?
That's the
all
cornucopia.
the gourds and stuff in it.
Yep.
The gourds, they say.
I'm amazed that you even mentioned a gourd, but yes, that's what. That's
What's your
in there.
favorite gourd? Nick?
Can't even answer that question. It's not a question. It's nonsense.
I know
You're
mine.
nonsense.
The pumpkin.
You're nonsense.
Gourd. Kevin, so yeah, and they all spawn. They all spawn right around. But then for viewers out there, Battlegrounds, you basically, giant area, you have a little bit of choosing where you're going to drop.
Yeah.
So you can kind of plan out your attack. Now, I'm dropped into the Hunger Games world. That's it. Because I would be able to build alliances. Nick, you're scared of human contact. You wouldn't be able to build any alliances. I would find weaponry. I would fashion a sword out of tree bark. No, I just think I would be, because I'm cutthroat.
You are cutthroat. You'd kill a small child. If it got in your way.
If I'm in the Hunger Games, Nick, and I have to survive, it's me or you, buddy.
Oh, I'll kill you anyway.
You?
Hunger Games or not.
Nick. Honest to
Big
God,
tree fall
I would
hard.
save you to the end because if you were the last one left, that's a surefire victory.
I don't think you're taking into enough account your stamina at this point in time.
When you're in a group, you don't need stamina.
You're considering being in a group?
Oh, yeah.
That is one of the dumbest things I think I've ever heard.
I convinced Nick to work with me.
No.
We take down 3 people. The second I take down that third person, shot to the back of the head, Nick Nesser. Dead on the spot. There's only 2 remaining. It's me
See,
and the
only
other
a
person.
fool would form an alliance in
Exactly.
that atmosphere.
Because what's going to happen? Nick's going to not form an alliance, and he's going to get bodied up with 2 people.
I'm going to cover myself in grass and mud and hide. Days.
Did you ever see Schools for Scoundrels?
No.
Oh, God damn it. You'd appreciate that scene if you saw it.
Fair.
Did you ever see Predator?
Yeah, like
Because
25
as soon as
years
Nick
ago.
said he's going to cover himself in grass and mud, I thought of Schwarzenegger just decking himself out in mud.
No, but not even like just to be out in the world. Like, I mean, literally burrow.
I just stay there.
My nose is out.
So that's the
lay
beauty.
there.
Like Hunger Games didn't have the closing zone, did it?
No.
So that's
Oh,
the-
actually, no. They had
They had
things
weather effects and
to bring
stuff.
people closer if it was getting stale.
But it wasn't like,
Yeah.
all right, every 5.5 minutes, the
Yeah.
circle's getting closer. It was just like random effects to kill people.
Gotcha.
But do you know that guy from, you've seen Armageddon, right?
No.
Leaving on a jet plane. Well, in Schools for Scoundrels, it's like all these fucking people. Napoleon Dynamite is the lead. And it's all these people that have no self-confidence. So they take this class with Billy Bob Thornton to build self-confidence because they're all losers. So one of the first activities they do is they all go paintballing as a group. And it's like it's kill or be killed. And they're all on their own. So they start, the one guy turns his gun, shoots the other guy in the crotch, and then they all fucking spread out in the woods. And that guy from Armageddon, that giant black man whose muscles could fucking shred me in half. He's walking. One of the other guys is just walking through the woods, and that guy from Armageddon is decked out in camo and a ghillie suit, and he walks over his body because he's under the leaves, and he just rises up from the ground. That's what I pictured, Nick, just rising up from the ground. He doesn't hear a thing. He just turns around, fucking bow paintball gun to the back of the head. Done. No, I mean, we've talked about this now on the show before. I wish worldwide simulations were real.
Yeah. Because
'Cause
this
the fuck-
type thing would be amazing.
I mean, like, do you ever see Westworld?
Some of it, not all
So,
of
like
it.
something like that
Yeah.
existing. That'd be
Which is
nuts.
fucking crazy.
Be freaking noise.
Shout out to that book though. I never watched all the movies though. I think I only saw the first movie, and I started to watch the second one, but I didn't watch the rest of them. I don't fucking know what happens.
Mockingjay Part 1 and 2.
Yeah, that's where I got pissed off because they split it just to make money.
Yeah, just to make money.
Smart, but all right,
Fair.
Nick. Would you rather?
Would you rather? Would you rather have super intelligence? Like, you could apply knowledge to things that... Yes.
What if you already have super intelligence?
Huh. Moving forward, you had super intelligence. You could do great good in this world, potentially do things people have never heard of. Maybe time travel is possible. Maybe, curing cancer is possible, like that. All this stuff. You have that notion of super intelligence, but by age 30, you can't form any new memories. And there's no loophole like, oh, you're smart enough to create a machine that allows you to download your memory, blah, blah, blah. No loopholes. No new memories after 30. You keep everything before. like an I
So
Love
it-
Lucy type
so
thing.
is it a like a
or not Lucy, I Love Lucy. 50
I Love
First Dates.
Lucy. What
50
the
First Dates
yeah?
is what
So,
I meant to say.
so it's like
Fuck.
a daily. You just your memory
Refresh.
just gets wiped every day.
Well, yeah, you hit 30 and you just don't remember anything at the end of the day, more or less.
So you
Yeah.
remember
Is it a fresh
everything
start?
prior to that?
Yeah, everything prior. Yep. All your memories up to 30 still exist in your head. So you can be 30 and one day, and you're still gonna remember everything from 30 and before. But you're not gonna remember everything from 30 in one day. I know this is tough for
So
you.
once you hit 30, every day, you don't remember what happened the previous day.
Oh,
But
so
you
now
remember
you're
what happened
50
in the
first
first
dates.
30 years of your life.
Yep.
It's 50 first days.
Yep.
Okay.
Or you have perfect memory. Everything. You could remember all the games on that shelf, like just looking at it once. You remember everything. But you have no actual way of applying anything. So like you can go to school, you can memorize things for tests, but then you get thrown into the working world, you have no idea what any of those terms mean, you get crushed. You know, maybe if someone shows you how to do exactly the job, you could learn, but you won't be able to solve new problems with your existing knowledge. You have to at least see it once to be able to do it. Memorize.
I'm struggling right now because I already have a memory like a pregnant elephant, but I'm also super intelligent. So I don't. It's hard to differentiate.
Yeah, of course.
And pick
Gotta
one.
think about it.
Pick one.
Because then that gives us, you take super intelligence, that gives you what, 5-6 more years to form memories. And
Jesus,
nothing
that's
else.
a lot of fucking pressure.
But you could do great, phenomenal things.
So I'm still super intelligent with no memory after 30.
You're whatever you are.
Yeah, but like
yeah.
After 30, you're still super intelligent. You just don't remember anything.
your intelligence sort of stagnates though, because you could one day you could be working on something,
That's what I'm saying. You're not
and
going
then
to.
the next day you all of
Yeah.
a sudden there's
What could you really accomplish in a day?
Yeah, you'd be running in place, essentially.
Again, but those 6 years, 7 years, super intelligence. No
But
limit.
this is the thing. If you were that smart, right?
I already said no loopholes, regardless of the intelligence. That's where you're going.
Okay, mister.
Right away.
Doubt me. But you would have to conjure up something, no?
What do you mean?
Like if you were that smart, you're saying, and you lose your memory every day, you would eventually realize physically you're getting older, but I only remember before 30.
Yes.
So these fucking wheels would start to turn, and you'd fucking figure out a way to do something to help yourself.
Maybe.
I mean,
Maybe
look
you-
at 50 First Dates. He fucking just
Yeah,
started
maybe you
playing
make a
a
video.
movie for her every day.
Yeah, maybe you could do something like that.
But having a memory like a pregnant elephant, but you can't do anything.
Not that you
Now,
can't
I don't
do
know
anything.
why you picked pregnant elephant as your thing.
I
But
hate you.
It takes like you need to see it once before it comes alive.
Yeah, so it's not like you're just dumb. You can't apply any of the memories you have unless you actually have seen the application.
are you applying? So are you putting like learning in with memories then? So you can't like learn anything?
No, you can learn stuff, but you wouldn't be able to distinguish, like, I don't know. Maybe you learn a factoid. CPR can help people, but if you've never learned CPR, then that doesn't help anyone. I guess trying to come up with a better
So
example.
you're just like full of useless knowledge.
Not
Almost.
useless knowledge, but you're full of knowledge. You just can't use it.
You don't know how to use it.
Yeah, you don't know how to use it until you've seen how to use it.
Interesting.
So everything has to be shown to you, but once it's shown to you, you can do it because you remember it. You'll remember it perfectly.
Yeah, I feel like that would be the route to go, because in the end, like, you'll eventually be able to
Do most
apply.
things.
You'll eventually be able to use everything that you know. It's just
Well, you still can't apply everything. Like, let's say I show you how to, do addition, and you know how to do 2 + 2, but then 2 + 2 + 4 shuts you down,
true.
even though it's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like loopholes like that would slow you down.
Yeah, so it's more. Yeah, okay, I gotcha.
I'm going that route because I was thinking like you start a family, that's it. I mean, it literally is 50 First Dates
Yeah.
every morning, and you
Yeah.
wake up in a strange house with kids and shit, and it's like,
Who are you people?
yeah, No, I can't do that. I don't care. I don't give a fuck how being super smart didn't get me anywhere I am now. So fuck that. I don't need it now.
Yeah, but then,
I hate
but
you.
in the other sense, you're almost like a fraud because you're basing everything on memorization. You don't actually know how the intricacies.
Well,
of
what I'm
everything.
thinking of is I'm banking on the fact that, like, if this was tomorrow, Nicole's gonna have to make the money to support us because I can't work then if I can't fucking accomplish anything. So I'll just chill at home and have the memory like a pregnant elephant.
Well, no one's saying you can't accomplish anything. You could do. You'll just have to learn how to do the job. Someone will have to teach you how to do the job.
Yeah, I'm saying, but in a real world,
There's
in some
always
places,
fluctuating
No,
situations.
I'm saying I'm the stay-at-home dad then.
Fine. You do you.
That's it. I'll just stay at home dad. Play video games all day.
You can't even do
Easy.
that.
I don't need to be
You have
super
to do
smart.
the tutorial on every game.
No. That's annoying as fuck. Yeah, I'm going to be a memory, like a pregnant
Memory
elephant
bot.
option.
How about you, Kev?
I feel like having 30 years is a long time to have super intelligence. So you could accomplish a lot.
No, you don't have. You're not gonna have 30 years. You're gonna have like 9 years, really. It's not even. Wow, I can't do math. You're gonna have like 7 years. You have
So that's
super intelligence
from
from today. Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was like
No, you get like
Fresh
7
start.
good
No, no.
years.
you were born and I was like.
But who's to say?
Dexter.
Who's to say you can't like cure cancer in one day?
True.
You know what I'm saying? Like that you don't. You may be underestimating how
It's
powerful
already
the
been cured.
super intelligence. You get the point I'm making, though.
I know.
I don't disagree with you, but you get the point I'm making. Maybe 3 days you solve time travel.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you do. I'm not saying you don't.
7 years of just being.
It's actually a lot.
Complete god.
It's a lot.
I mean, I put that in heavy consideration because I'm not
obtained-
living past 45. So, I mean, it's
What
only
if I
15
obtain
years.
the ability to levitate because I use so much brain power that I can create an upward force
Oh my
that
God. What was it?
counteracts that of gravity, and I start floating.
I was thinking of some movie cool and I fucking couldn't.
Jimmy
pinpoint it.
Neutron.
No.
In Jimmy Neutron, that
I should
occurs.
say a force greater than that of gravity.
Yes, technically.
You just name it Kevin.
What?
Whatever your force is. If you switch the words toilet and
Yes,
green,
we know.
it would be
Agreed.
completely normal.
Agreed.
True.
Period. Nick, what would you do?
I'm gonna take the memories because at the end of the day, what's gonna matter more?
So me and Nick are picking memories. Kevin's gonna cure cancer.
Not sure.
I was on the fence, but ultimately I feel like because 30, you have another. There's like at least another 50
Maybe.
years.
Maybe. You're very optimistic with that.
I'm putting
That-
myself at
Extra other 50
10?
years.
after 30.
I mean, what's the average life expectancy now?
Probably between 70 and 80.
Yeah, but not for me. I can't even go 2 hours
Well, you
without
could-
peeing. I gotta,
You could correct. Like, there's ways to fix your life.
Not for him.
Take more. Oh yeah, you're beyond saving.
He goes in at 4 a.m., checks some machines, and then takes a poop for 45 minutes. I went there to work his shift on Friday. It was so easy.
fuck you.
He just saved all his work for the week for Friday to look busy.
Yeah, right. Nick, do you know?
Do you know? This one's a fun one because I really
I don't
get
like how
heated
you
about
fucking
this.
Giggled like a
I really
schoolgirl
get
there.
heated about this. In the English language, so this is applicable to only our English speakers here.
YOURE, no apostrophe.
Exactly. Brandon's already hit the nail on the head.
Really? Wow.
Why do people not know the difference between your, there, and other variants of those types of words?
True.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that irks me.
Brandon's a big...
This is your topic.
This is my topic. Do you know the difference between certain words?
Yes, everyone knows the difference.
Do you
What's-
know the
no, no,
difference?
no. What's
Do you know the difference between affect and
Yes,
effect?
thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Affect is a fucking action.
Okay.
Effect
I was
is
worried.
a fucking noun.
Then and then.
Fun fact: it's a big fucking whole thing in psychology. So at least I fucking grasped that.
I forgot that you have a
All
whole
right,
background.
yeah. Fuck you.
That's probably one of the
That's a good fucking stumper though. A lot of people don't
exactly.
will
That's
fuck
probably
that
the
one up.
hardest one we could ask.
That was a good fucking point
I'm
there.
glad you answered that because I sure as hell didn't.
Well, I also half panicked when I was about to fucking put my
I was
answer out
ready.
there.
I was
I know
ready.
you were ready for me to fail.
I wanted it. Your.
No, but fuck, you guys are both like, fuck. Everyone knows what you're fucking saying, right?
Do you need to know the first 5 presidents of the United States?
Yes.
No,
Why?
no.
Because we've had it drilled to us so many times in school.
you fucking, because what'd you do on Memorial Day? You fucking got ham skied and jumped into a fucking rowboat.
But what does that have to
to
do?
celebrate America.
What does that have to
And
do
you
with our
can't even
presidents?
name who the first 5 fucking presidents of this country.
First of all,
You
that's-
literally said Grover Cleveland in the first 5 presidents. Episode 1, Foreplay Podcast. Nick's a dumb shit. Episode 49, where we're at now, Nick's still dumb.
That sounds like one of the greatest Memorial Days of all time.
It's amazing
Yeah.
Memorial Day.
Get absolutely sloshed and dive into a metal rowboat.
That's what Nick did.
I ate like probably 5 burgers that day. It was amazing.
Yeah, and Kevin was sucking down corn on the cob at 2 a.m.
He was. He was.
Filthy.
Yeah. That was pretty rough.
Sidebar, because no one knows that night.
What were those twisted bagel pizza things? Those weren't that good.
Oh,
Yeah, they were. Pinwheels. Pinwheels.
Yeah, they were pretty garbage.
I crushed a couple of those too.
I
And
wanted
like
to
3
like it.
slices of pizza.
I
ate.
wanted to like it so bad, but it wasn't good.
Oh my god.
Anyway, what the fuck's the point of your topic here? To be you're
Do
one
you
of those
know-
fucking people.
No. It's nonsensical because anything
Fun fact, that's one of my words. It's not a fucking word, and you're here
Nonsensical
talking
is
about
not a
grammar
word.
police. No, it's not.
that's funny. I love it. It's a
Yeah,
word to
it's a
me.
great word, but it's not a fucking
It's a
word.
word to
You
me.
want to talk about being the grammar police?
I'm not
Proceed.
I'm not talking about being the grammar police. I'm not saying that. There are existing words with existing meanings.
Is irregardless a word?
I don't think so.
Yes or no?
I don't think so. I'm going to say no.
Irregardless.
Regardless is a word. Irregardless, I'm going no.
I don't know. I feel like I've said that before.
We've said it.
Because
I've definitely said
I
it.
say it all the time.
I've definitely said it, but I don't think it's a word.
It's not a word because irregardless means the same goddamn thing as regardless. It just sounds right, and everybody says it like it's a word.
Everyone says. There's another saying, like, I could have cared less. You know what I'm saying? Or couldn't have cared less.
Yeah, double negative. You cared.
Exactly.
Well, yeah, we can't play any of these games with him because he went through all this crazy ass psychology shit.
Oh
So
no,
he,
it's not even that.
He could basically read our minds.
What is that from? What is that from? It's like he took psychology so you could. Oh,
Anchorman too.
yeah, Anchorman. He's a psychologist.
Well, no, she's like, oh yeah, she meets a new guy or whatever. Veronica
Oh.
Corningstone. She's her and Ron broke up or whatever.
Yeah,
She's seen
yeah,
a new
yeah.
guy and she's like, oh
He's a psych-
yeah, he's a psychologist. And he looks at him, he's like, you can read minds. Oh wait, no, that's fucking from Zoolander.
No, it's Anchorman 2. You're right. It's Anchorman 2.
Well,
'Cause they
what
go-
I
they-
said
it's
was from
the little-
Anchorman too,
yeah.
but what I was just I was just about to say a line.
Yeah, no,
and the
you
line I
were
was
you
gonna
lost
say was
yourself.
Zoolander.
Fucking gold. But no. Yeah, no kidding. I'm the fucking linguist here, all right?
Oh my God.
I speak
You're
multiple
the king
languages.
of saying. You
And
do.
I speak multiple languages.
Mentiroso.
And I have by far the most fun verbiage here.
Verbiage.
most-
I make
Fun
up
verbiage.
But that's not what this is
words.
about. That's not what this is about.
No, your fucking topic's about, do you know the difference between your and your and
There,
area and
effect, effect. Other words like that. I'm not talking
Listen,
about made up words. I'm
I
not
know,
talking
but
about
let
made-up
me
words.
you tried to
No.
sidetrack
Let me school you. No,
Go ahead.
I just wanted to say that.
Go ahead.
I have nothing.
Yeah, you don't got nothing. Let me talk. The point I was getting to, I have the most interesting vernacular. Is the predict?
I hate you. Only
Correct.
know vernacular because of me.
No,
100% fact.
No, I know fucking real dumb words because of you. Like fucking complacent, and I get mad every time I use it correctly. Real life, that's a fact. But I have the most interesting vernacular here. However, no matter what the fuck I say, just like you were with apostrophe, without of it, You guys all know what I'm saying. You hate yourselves that you know exactly what I'm saying when I say my stupid fucking phrases.
Yes.
But at the end of the day, you still know exactly what I'm trying to say. So why does it matter? Why do we have to be grammatically correct?
Why does anything matter? We're all going to be a pile of dirt one day.
You're already a pile of dirt. So
So-
why is your time? Because you
then
both
nothing-
jumped out and said
Nothing matters.
you both jumped out and said people need to do it.
No, I'm not saying people need to do it. I'm saying, do you know, should you know? I'm saying people should know that. We've learned
people-
it so many times, just like the first presidents. We've learned it so many times, just like the
Sure.
planets. We've learned it so many times.
But it doesn't matter.
Is it a vital thing to know? Depends who
So
you're
right now,
talking to.
nothing frustrates me more than if I ever get corrected on not putting an apostrophe in your.
Oh, I can live with. I can live with Y-O-U-R-E without an apostrophe. But Y-O-U-R in the wrong place, it's dumb.
But you know what they're trying to say.
Not using the the apostrophe, fine. I can get behind that. It's a nonsense
Yeah,
punctuation mark anyway.
I avoid all punctuation except the comma.
The comma.
I overuse the shit out of the comma. It's been my weakness.
You want
ever
me to
since I
teach you
was-
It's not a
something?
weakness.
You want me to teach you something about the comma?
The Oxford comma, of course. Some call it.
Now, the comma was presented to me, and the first time it ever made sense in college English. Loved my professor. He has his own podcast. I don't think he does it anymore, but it was about Star Wars. It was fantastic. He was like, the comma, right? If you put something in comma, right? If I said, that ball over there, comma, is very green, comma, and is about to hit the fence. Whatever is within the commas work if your sentence could go on without whatever is in the comma existing. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
If you put that
If
double
you remove
comma.
whatever, if you
Yeah.
put the double comma, whatever is within those,
Yeah.
if the sentence can flow without that
Yes.
being there,
Then it's
you've
fine.
done it right.
Yeah.
Why couldn't I have learned that in fucking third grade when we started talking about grammar? Then it would have all made sense. It takes
Yeah.
one fucking guy 12 fucking years later to teach me this. I always hated grammar in school. Hated it.
Yeah, I would hate things I didn't get either.
Yeah. If anyone's the king of grammar and foreplay, it's me because I make up my own words, but you still understand what I'm saying.
It's not the king of grammar.
I'm the linguist here.
Grammar is following preset rules.
Nick, you get mocked in 2 different languages at work.
I do. Not going to dispute that.
I feel like it's such an easy thing to differentiate. So it just comes down to pure laziness.
I'm saying-
Do you think people should look good at interviews?
Yeah. If
Do you
you're
think-
in a workplace setting, yes, you should use the right. I'm just saying, we're talking about the 9 times out of 10 this happens is fucking when you grammar Nazi police get pissed because people don't use it right. It's just in a message. It's like
The best is when he says something like "you're stupid" and spells it Y-O-U-R. It's like double the irony.
no. It's just you understand.
It's not like I don't really care when it's directed towards like if it's a message like between us and you do that, like I don't care. But if you put it out on like Twitter, I know that
You
people
look
are
like a
judging you,
clown.
and I just feel bad for you.
All right,
It's
yeah,
just-
that-
I pity you.
Yeah. All right, that I would allow. If you're putting yourself on a platform, I'd allow people to get mad at that. But it's like, come on.
Everything's like, come on. People shouldn't get mad at anything unless there's a direct transgression against you.
There's a lot of anger.
A lot of anger. A lot of people that are mean. We talked about this a few weeks ago. Why can't everyone just be good? Nothing matters.
I believe in hippos.
I'm looking at
Have
one.
you ever seen
Hippos are savages.
Have you ever seen a hippo take down a watermelon? Watermelon, one might say.
I have
in
once
grammar.
seen a video in which a hippo reached down, grabbed an alligator, and literally freaking threw it like it was nothing. So
They're
don't mess with a
beasts.
hippo. Moral of this podcast.
Now, I was listening to one podcast today called The Comedy Button. And he played this on his podcast. And I think I need to play it for you as well, since we talked about hippos during the grammar episode of the Foreplay podcast. Hold on. I'm going to put it on the phone for the audio listeners. Now listen to this. This is at a zoo. And in the video, a hippo is coming out of the water. And this is about to happen.
So fucking
Shit going everywhere. Meanwhile, on that video,
Shit? Oh, there was shit spewing.
shit coming out everywhere too. How about that?
You just
How about that fart, Nick?
you just aired audio shit.
I thought that was the funniest thing I ever heard. That's some
pretty
comedy
incredible.
gold.
I just view this fat ass hippo rising from the water, giving
Majestic.
a little shake and just letting it.
Cartoonishly loud fart going on. Fuck your grammar police, Nick. People should
Not the
know.
grammar police.
Sure. If you went through the school system, sure, you should know. But is it necessary outside of a workplace setting? No.
Nothing's necessary.
Why do you wear clothes?
Why
That's unnecessary.
exactly?
I don't wear clothes often.
It's
I like
disturbing.
to walk around butt ass naked. With my fat fuck. And this has been the Foreplay Podcast, episode 37 and a half. My name is Brandon. This is Nick. That was Kevin.
Yep.
Mike fell on his bike, hurt his tummy sticks. Go into the description of this video, like, and share it with all your friends. Follow all of our social media pages. Subscribe to the audio version of the podcast, the video version, youtube.com/foreplayvideo, where every week we hit you with a bunch of videos every day but Sunday.
Yerp.
Yep.
Let's get this money.
Bye. Yeah, we gotta kill this fucking thing. Thank you guys for watching or listening.
Please subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/foreplayvideo.
If you like what we're doing, make sure to smash that like button.
Be sure to share all our videos with your friends so we could continue to grow. And we'll see you next time.
Bye bye.